We sat at the
Sorry, Lilly.
same time.
I just wanted to touch base on, how you've been doing after the events of yesterday. Just wanted to see where you're at. Not gonna lie, it was a bit tense. It was a bit, how you going, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I was also told that you wanted to have a chat to me one-on-one.
Yeah. So yesterday when it was announced that we were now BBMC, I obviously took it very wrong. Everybody was... I didn't say anything. I was just kind of pissed off and not feeling okay with it. I couldn't put words on it. I couldn't explain exactly how and why I was feeling that way. All I knew was that I was feeling that way. And then during the whole talk at the Billy, everybody was like, so many people kept looking at me and looking at me and looking at me. Oh, she doesn't wear the mask. Oh, she's everyone is looking. And then at some point, after Robbie tries to explain a little bit some things, and he gets a bit of attitude at the end that I didn't like. You point at the gates. And since I saw you at some point stare at me, and I kept seeing people staring at me during the whole thing, I was like, oh, I guess it's my cue, right? I guess it's kind of like directed at me, right? So since I needed time, because I didn't understand exactly, I couldn't put words on what was going on with me. All I knew is that I hated that. I decided to, take some time off. It could have been a few hours, it could have been a few days. But I was like, I'm just gonna, follow, your little finger pointing at the gates and just, take some time off and, figure out things. Figure out what's going on with me. Why do I hate it that much?
When I pointed at the gates, Lilly, that wasn't directed at you. That was me saying, if anyone's unhappy with this change, and it was directed at the whole group, okay? If anyone is unhappy and, doesn't want this and doesn't want to be a part of this BBMC thing that we're doing, this is your way out. This is your, this is your chance to, dip, kind of thing, right?
But it was exactly how I felt. I wasn't happy and I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be BBMC. I didn't want to be Vespucci.
Yeah.
So it, to me, how you described it was exactly how I felt. That's why I felt like it was especially, targeted at me, kinda.
Yeah.
I tried to walk out, and then everyone gets shocked, everyone gets angry, and D tells me, if you leave now, never come back. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not walking away from the group. I'm not leaving the group. I just need some time. And what you said made sense on the fact that I needed to leave anyway, right? So I keep saying I just need some time. And all I hear is that if you leave now, if you leave now, if you leave now. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just not leaving now. I need time. They don't want to give me time. Then I guess I'll just do whatever they fucking want. I'll put on this stupid mask. Because they want me to do it. Because everyone is just staring at me because I'm not wearing it. So let's just pretend everything is fine. And give myself what I need. Time. And instead of, being honest and saying, hey, I don't feel good right now, there's something wrong about what's going on. I can't put words on what's going on yet. Let me just walk away, take some time to figure out, like, organize my thoughts, and then come back later. No, couldn't do that. So what I had to do was pretend everything is fine. Put on a fake fucking smile, put on the mask, put on the yellow page, and there you go. And then when I tell D I need time, he said okay, and then he sends me like 9 messages telling me that no, I should not have time because I'm just gonna bottle up things, and at the end of the day he sent a like message that I didn't like.
He told us the messages he sent and we got angry at him.
Yeah,
He said, boys, I think I just fucked up, and we're like, and he read it out and we're like, yeah, you fucked up.
I know that
Shouldn't
he
have said
read
that.
it because he was hurt.
Okay,
Definitely.
so if I'm completely honest with you, Lily, I was hurt as well. Because when I pointed to the gate, that wasn't just at you. I didn't want you to leave. I didn't want you to walk out. But that was me giving everyone a way out, you know? And seeing you start walking, I didn't see it as, you know, Lily wants to walk out, need a couple days. I saw that as you're abandoning, you know? That's it. That's just my thought pattern, right? Someone that, I'm not going to lie, Lily, love dearly as a homie type shit. You know?
Mhm.
I didn't see it as space because in my experience, space can create distance. And distance is never really good. You know?
Mhm.
I mean, space to an extent. Like, if you need fucking time alone, like, go for it, Lily. You come to me and you say, Tommy, I need space. I need a couple days. Just let me do my thing. You know? But you know what happens the last time I heard that? That someone was unhappy and needed space. They took their cut off and it was never put back on. And that person we don't name anymore.
Is it like he who shall not be
He
named?
who shall not be named.
Okay.
That's what I saw. And I don't want that from you, Lily.
And that's why I walked back in. Because I didn't have a
Yeah.
choice. At the end of the day, I don't want to leave you guys. What we've been doing since we arrived was amazing. I didn't want to leave that. But I was afraid of what was happening. Multiple things.
It happened quick.
The first one was, yeah, BBMC. Like, we were told, like Robbie said during the meeting, we were told that it would be a vote. We were told that we would be talked to and shit. Yeah, I was asked once. I was asked once. And I said that I wasn't too fond of it. Vec was asked once. Maybe? I'm not even sure he was. I think he was once. So all the people who weren't too okay with it were asked at best once. I don't even know if any, like... So, to me, when I see on the IRC that there was a second meeting made and Vec wasn't even part of the meeting, he wasn't even, like, brought up to the meeting, it just kind of feels like you guys wanted to do it, and having people saying, you know, probably wasn't something that you wanted to listen to. And at the end of the day, I didn't see the vote. I expected it to take more time. Like how long it took HSP to show up and then to have masks and then to officially do things. Here it was like, oh, we're probably doing BBMC. 2 days later, we are BBMC. It's just, at first we were supposed to be interested in Vespucci because we had a house at Carson, but we didn't see ourselves staying at Carson, and we knew that properties were about to be available to buy. And so we thought, okay, if there are some properties at Vespucci, we need to jump on it. Makes sense. But then it came from, when properties are available in Vespucci, we're gonna live in, we're gonna target Vespucci, to, well, the properties were in Perlido, but we're still gonna live in Vespucci. Out of the blue. Again, it wasn't explained like, we're gonna live in Vespucci no matter what. We were interested in it, but we never said anything about taking it. And this leads me to my other point. How do you see KOD? Not the people, not that they're disrespect or anything. What do they remind you of? Do they remind you of anything at all?
I mean, in some ways, reminds me of us.
Yeah.
Back home.
Barely enough to wake up to fight a war. Live in the Billabong. Used to be a big group, but not anymore. This is literally us back home.
Regardless, even if there was one of us or two of us, we would have tried to fight back.
Yeah, but still, it is still a fucking mirror of what we were back home. At least at the end.
Yeah.
I was told multiple times by multiple people that they were really disrespectful and shit. So, I have no empathy towards them when it comes to that, to the people. But I can't believe that nobody brought up the fact that this is us back home. And we're probably kinda like what Hades was. But at least Hades didn't want to, you know, take the Billabong from us. But they could have. They had the shooters. They had the guns. They had the armor. They had everything. They were just playing with us. Humiliating us. And now we're here, doing the exact same to desperate people. And fucking idiots on top of that. Them, not us. Well, I guess technically we are also stupid, but, you know.
So, G had a chat to, I think, the leader of KOD yesterday, one-on-one. Their gang has been falling apart for a long time, to the point where even the leader is considering leaving.
Well, I guess thank you, you little shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think the leader wants to join us eventually.
That would be nice. Have more
We
members
gave them
is
the
always good.
option to coexist, and I don't even care about the Billabong at the start. I'd be happy if they lived in the Billabong and we lived somewhere else in Vespucci. But well, when I was on the phone with them, they pretty much told me to eat a dick and the streets are smoky. They disrespected the fuck out of me. They disrespected the fuck out of Jacob. I lost all respect for them after that. They only wanted a meeting with Dundee. And me and Jacob were at their gates calling them, saying, we're here to talk. We're not going to shoot. We're here to talk. I wanted to do this vocally. I wanted to do this, you know, without guns, without shit talking. But, you know, they resisted. And honestly, I respected that. I wanted them to fight for their home. But then they didn't. Lily, if you were the only one awake back home and someone tried taking Vespucci, would you fight for it? If it was just you?
Well, yeah.
Even if you had no guns, you just had a fucking bare knuckles, you'd fight for that, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't let people come in, wipe your sprays.
Yep.
They just bent over and let it happen. In my
But the
eyes,
thing
after
is,
that, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve the billabong.
that's where I understand. I open my mind a little more. They're probably feeling desperate at this time. They probably like haven't had a lot of people around for a while, and now there's a big drama that shows up. And it's kind of like Hades. Oh, look, the amount of fucking numbers they have. Oh, look, they have guns, they have shit. Oh, they want to talk. We are disrespectful, and now they want to fuck us over, which makes sense. But we bent over for Hades because we didn't want war. We were not ready for this. We didn't have the people, we didn't have the guns, we didn't have the armor. Does it make us less Bondi? I guess in a way. We became kind of like a shadow of what we were supposed to be at that time. But this time with disrespect with Hades and like how everything was back home. It was a moment where I was feeling miserable. Waking up every day, growing vegetables for an hour, cooking moonshine, being stuck at the belly because I had to be around the plants because sometimes stuff could happen. And what am I to do anyway, right? And then having Hades fuck with us and just start shit and be disrespectful and having no chance of doing anything about it because we didn't have the numbers. And what they were waiting for was just war. They just wanted that. They were so bored.
Yep.
It was just infuriating. And what else was I doing? Wasting my time being 2 hours on the phone to try and buy guns that we were selling on criminal market for $5,000 profit. I was grinding. I felt like back home, I was grinding for the rest of the fucking city. When I say that I don't mind grinding, when I say that I don't mind, making moonshine back home or making meth here, it's because it benefits me. When the bank account or the crate is full of fucking money, it means that this money is as much mine as it is yours. I am a fucking selfish person. I'm grinding for myself. When we reached the million, I was telling people I have a fucking $1 million. But the last weeks back home were filled with me feeling miserable about waking up and selling stuff to people that I didn't want to sell stuff to. Because all those gangs were so much better armed than we were. We kept selling everything. We had war with fucking makeshifts. We never had any fucking fight with armor. We kept selling shit to other people, prioritizing other people, other gang, anybody. Because Dundee was hyper-focused on the reputation that criminal market could give him. We should never, ever feed other gangs more than we feed ourselves.
I agree.
And I wasn't the only one feeling miserable from the criminal market shit. I was closer to the other prospects, so I could, I could talk to them and shit, and it was pretty much the same. We were spending hours getting shit not for us. So at some point, Dex talked to Dundee and told him, hey, maybe we should, I don't know, selling the guns, selling the M1911, we use those. And Dundee told him, we have the makeshifts. And I didn't agree with that. It's not enough. So I went to talk to Dundee, and for some reason the answer changed. It was like, okay, yeah, no problem, Lily. We're not gonna sell those M1911. You're right, we're using them. Okay, so we went back up to what? 6 M1911 because it was so fucking hard to get them anyway. And it took us weeks to get those, by the way. And then I wake up another day and I see on the Crim Dog Market website that we have shotguns on sale. And I'm like, what? So I asked Dundee, where do they come from? And he tells me, oh, we got a cargo ship. And I'm like, why are we selling those? We're selling them, what, $250,000? That's what I make every fucking day. Why do we sell them? We could keep them and have something more interesting to bring on fights. And Dundee tells me, yeah, but we're not here for the fight. We're not here to focus on fights. We don't want war. And I'm like, yeah, but we still have Hades on our fucking ass. And we still have the cargo ship that we do almost every day. The fact that we were supposed to bring the best of the best fucking, like shit to the cargo ship. And that we were actually bringing our best by bringing one armor, one Glock that had ammunition, and the rest was makeshifts at the cargo ship was humiliating, stupid. And on the end, I see that we continue selling those shotguns. And when I ask Dundee, why are we selling it? Just keep it, for fuck's sake. He tells me we have no ammo for it. And it blows my mind. I'm like, so what? Oh, we don't have ammo for all the Glocks, so let me sell all the Glocks? No, we can buy ammo. We can find ammo. We can wait until we have ammo to use this. What did we do after that? Oh, we protect Kyle Pred, who was being raided when he wasn't awake by the fucking marshals and like 20 fucking cops. They all had ARs and armor and fucking like revolvers that put you down in one fucking bullet. And we were fighting again with makeshifts. Not because we were down bad, because we were shooting ourselves in the foot every chance we had. Dundee said we're not supposed to fight, but every time we still fight the cops, we still fight the marshals, we still do the cargo ship because what is there to do anyway? And then I'm like, okay, I feel like it's just a conversation that doesn't lead anywhere. Dundee is it hellbound on just doing it. Crimdog Market. He's enjoying it. So I was like, you know what, it's probably me. I'm probably the problem. I should probably enjoy this. Let me try and change my mindset to adapt to it. Because at the end of the day, it pisses me off to do all that, but it makes me happy to see Dundee happy. You know, he's my leader. I want him happy. And I try, but I decide to, I stop. I stop grinding for other gangs. Now I just let things happen, pretty much. And then I was made at some point the owner of the Yellow House. And we knew that the Yellow House was gonna be raided. We took pictures of the place. Oh, Dundee with an AR, pointing fingers, everybody pointing fingers at the doors. We wanted the place to be raided. We expected it to be raided. We didn't know how long it was gonna take for the cops and the marshals to do it, but we wanted it to happen, right? We knew to be smart about it. We knew not to leave stuff behind because we knew this house was gonna be raided. And what we wanted was to make the cops waste their time. If we wanted to defend our home, we could still do it. But we would do it without risking everything that was inside. And then one day I opened the door to the Yellow House, and and I see it filled up to the brim. And the next day, same. And the next day, the same. And then I asked D, like, why do we have half of the M1911s that we are using in the yellow house on display? Why do we have 3 of them? Yeah, because 3 was half of what we had. Why do we have 3 Glocks and 3 makeshifts and the shotguns and some automatic rifles from the big crates and moonshine and armor? Something that I could never wear because we never had those. Something that most of the fucking members of Prospects never even wore. I think Bobby wore armor only once. You, Dundee, and Rusty were probably the ones who had armor almost every time. Not even sure. Dundee most likely, but you guys I'm not even sure. And those armor were on display here? When we're risking our lives being shot at? And when I asked Dundee, why are things here? Why do we keep things here? He tells me, oh, it looks better. And at that time, I just lose my mind. I tell him, but you know it's gonna get raided. You know it, right? We want it to be raided, right? And he says, yeah, but Lily, when a customer enters the room and they see that, I'm like, yeah, I know. I know it looks fucking amazing. But it was at that time that I realized we were just spending the last months just setting ourselves for failure. Dundee was just hyper-focused on the market. He was enjoying it, but it was making a lot of people feel like miserable. And the fact that we were supposed to be okay with losing everything just because it looks good? Just for all the gang's enjoyment? I couldn't. So I just stopped doing anything. Barely woke up at all. Because I was like, maybe I'm the problem, you know? My goals don't align with my leader's goals. What I want is for us to be a powerful fucking gang. And whether it comes with money or guns, armor, shit like this, I don't care. I want us to succeed in whatever we set us to do. If it's a cash exchange, I want us to escape. If it's a fucking cargo ship, I want us to fucking get everybody. And get the fucking interesting fucking crates. If it's war, I want us to win. That's why I spent so much time making all those medkits and all this oxy. I always did my best to make us successful. That's why I was cooking moonshine, even though I fucking hated it. At the end of the day, I never really used the money that we made to do anything for me. You guys treated me with a fucking Lambo Lily. That was crazy. But I would have never done anything. I didn't even want to buy a car. Rusty forced me to consider getting a car. Because I only had my tailgater and it was shit. And that's what I want to do here too. I want us to succeed. We have so much more people now. We have shooters. We have just grinders. I'm not the only one. It feels so fucking good. But the problem is, I'm afraid that by bringing up BBMC back, we're bringing the same mentality back. Not just with the prospect system and the cuts and the rules and shit. The last things that we did back home made me feel miserable. I'm afraid this is gonna happen again. And I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to feel miserable. I don't want us to shoot ourselves in the foot. We have such a better chance of doing better. Finally doing everything we want in this city. So if you can promise me that you will never let anyone, not even Dundee, set us for failure, then I'll follow you. But if you can't,
Hey, Lily.
yeah.
I'm gonna need you to repeat the last 2 minutes because I had brainwave issues.
Are you kidding me?
Just the 2 minutes, please. I'm so sorry. I had
You wanna think
brainwave.
of that?
It's Jacob Cass. Hello, I'm having a meeting on a hill. Very cinematic, very cool. Are you okay?
Brother, I was crying too. Oh, how do I even do that again?
Alright, love you.
That's this bitch. I
Say
swear.
back. Say back. He didn't say back. I hate Jacob Cass now. Oh. Hello, I'm having a very... What gang?
Yeah, we're gonna send him the VOD.
What the fuck? Okay. Coming. Apparently the boys just got pocket wiped.
What? By who? Where?
A gang called Fate?
Bay?
Fate or something?
Wait. Okay, so I'm gonna send you the link to my VOD so you can watch the last 2 minutes.
You little shit. I'm so sorry.
You bitch.
I'm so sorry, Lily. I'm so sorry. I was listening that
Send
whole
him the clip,
time.
please. Send him the
And
last
then
part.
literally when I
please.
said, can you repeat that last 2 minutes? My brainwaves went a little bit, fuck you. 32 degrees type shit, you know, things overheating. I'm so sorry, Lily.
That's fucking crazy.
We're gonna have to continue this though. I really do want to be a part of this conversation.
Finished. That's the thing. I said my last line and then you ruined
Oh
it.
my god. Okay, look, I'm gonna review.
Yes, review.
Yo, I'm on the way. Wait, everyone's in jail? Okay. Okay. Fuck's sake. Alright, yeah. Yeah, alright. He just called me and said, don't worry, he's gonna contact me later. We'll just continue it here. Yeah, man.
I'm trying to get out. I can't. Let me just switch. Sheets.
Okay, you good?
There you go. These guys send them the clip of the last 2 minutes. I cannot redo it. I don't remember exactly when 2 minutes before that was.
I feel so bad, Lily. I'm so sorry.
I swear to gosh, you watch the clip or you don't.
Alright, give me a sec. Just look out into the distance.
Yeah. Brother,
I'm just
did you
reviewing the
guys...
dash cam footage that was in the car.
Yes, perfect. The view on our... Where was the view of our...
My brain is
ashes?
broken. Tommy broke my goddamn brain. I can't.
I'm sorry, Carrie, but thank you for the resub. 2 months, hell yeah. From here, I don't exactly know. Oh, classic Tommy. I swear, this dude is gonna be the death of me. We had such an amazing moment.
Okay, I gotta manually find it. Okay, just give me a second.
He's got to manually find it.
He ruined the cinematic moment.
He did! He did! Thank you for the 1 biddies, Lucy. Oh, this little shit, I swear.
Throw him over the railing and say he had an accident. They will never know.
Maybe he wants to do it. Maybe that's his answer to the whole thing. He's gonna throw Lily over the railing. He actually listened to everything and he's just found an excuse to bring her here so he can throw her down. And so I had a talk with Lily and she walked away.
Wow, that is very unfortunate timing for all that, huh?
Yeah,
So-
you know shit.
Really? I'm so... Okay.
Let's go back into the...
Lily, I'll promise you that. I'm going to make sure that BBMC is not going to be like it was before. If I'm honest, back home, we fucking failed. We made all the wrong moves. We're not going to be the gang that rolls over when someone, you know, we're not going to be bitched anymore. Because that was our main problem before. Everything that happened, we got bitched. We fucking, someone would talk shit, we'd be like, oh, okay. Sorry, bro. I'm not going to let that happen. I'm not going to let shitty calls happen again. I'm not going to let crim.market happen again because, yeah, you're right. Every fucking sale, everything we did was a shot in our own fucking feet. It was a shitty idea. And I'll tell you what, if I was VP at that point, I would have not let it happen.
Thank you.
Lily, I want you to stay in this club. When you started to walk for that gates, that shit fucking hurt. I'm not blaming you for that. When I said there's the gates, I wasn't telling you to fuck off. I hope you know that.
I'll do. And as I was walking towards the gate, all I saw was me taking a break. Figuring things out. Ordering my thoughts. Never actually leaving. I never considered me walking towards those gates as me leaving the group. That's why when Dundee told me that what it was, I was pissed. Still, obviously. But I went back in line. Because that's not what I wanted. All I wanted was to understand how much... What made me hate what was happening so much. Why did I react like this? But to be honest, you pointing at those gates solidified kinda what how I was feeling about you. It's been some time now. I feel like we haven't done anything together. To the point where I lost the connection that we had together back home. Back home, you were open-minded. You were always taking people to have a talk on the beach. Making sure they were feeling good. You did that with me, but you did that with others too. Always making sure that people were feeling okay. That they were in the right mindset. And that you were like I said, you were calm and you were level-headed. But I don't know when the shift happened. But I feel like something in you changed. I don't recognize you anymore. Today, being in the call with you reminded me of the fact that you're still that person. But the days before that, all I hear is you ordering people around. You being a hot-headed, I want to shoot everybody kind of guy. And you losing your level-headed, your calm. And since we haven't talked in fucking weeks, I feel like you're not the guy who takes people on the beach to have a talk anymore either. So, this big difference just made me start to resent you. Every time I would hear you order people around on the radio, I would surprise myself to roll my eyes. And I hated that. And so yesterday when you looked at me, and then later on you pointed at the gates, explaining exactly how I felt, I didn't get very surprised that you wanted me to leave. Also, I thought. I don't know what happened to you, but I want my Tommy back. The strength.
Lily, I'm still the same.
You don't act the same.
I know. Lily, something happened back home. I did something bad. No one fucking knows about it. At all. It was someone I really, really cared about. Someone that, I had lots of talks on the beach with. Someone that I had lots of one-on-ones, making sure they're all good, like I used to. They asked me to shoot him in the head and put him in the water because they wanted to forget about me. And I did that. I had to make someone forget about me when I couldn't forget about them.
I'm sorry.
And that shit, that takes a toll, you know? It's something that I had to suffer in silence about. But you're right. I have been a bit different. I've been, I guess, distant from people I consider my family. It's not because I hate anyone. I just don't want this group to fail like the last. I've been fucking kicking myself. I've been fucking pissed off the fact that me and you, Lily, haven't been able to fucking hang out. We used to do that shit all the fucking time. We just fucking sit on the beach and talk for fucking hours.
Or dance
We
on
just get
top
in the
of a
car
taco
and do
truck.
some dumb shit. Dance on top of a Lily, I'm still keen to do that shit. I
Me
fucking
too.
miss that stuff. I miss BBMZ, bro.
Yeah. I just...
Well, I guess thank you. You little shit.
I feel like we would be stronger as a full group if we have D as a hot-headed, oh, dumb fuck. I'm using Whaley's words, okay? And you and Jacob as level-headed people to balance things out. That's why that's why I told D, first of all, I wasn't ready to be VPN back home. But second of all, you, of all people, deserved to be. Not because you're the oldest member or anything, but because your actions always proved to me that you would be a great leader. And I want to see that back. I want to see those actions. I want to see you connect to people again and not just hard focus on shooting the enemy. Because yeah, it's on, the surface is gonna help. But from the inside, it's just gonna bring more distance in between the people that you care about, that you're doing this for. And you. And I don't want to dislike you. I don't want to like you less in here than I do back home. I want to like you even better. Because you're my leader too. Now more than ever. And I know you have more than potential. I know you can be a great leader. And I want to see that happen. The time you and Jacob playfully beat up each other at the prison parking lot, and I helped him up. Next time I want to choose you. But not just because I want it. I want you to give me all the good reasons. To show me that next time I should pick you up instead. Because I hate the fact that over the two people I know that are my leaders, I feel closest to the one I didn't know even his name. I didn't know existed. What, a month ago? It fucking pains me. The fact that there's a gigantic gap that has been growing in between me, you, D.
I'm sorry, Lily.
Promise me you're gonna do something about it.
I promise.
That's all I want.
I've been, I guess I've just been a little bit overwhelmed as well. There's so many new faces, so many new people coming into the club.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get to know them as well.
That's a good thing.
If I had one-on-ones with every single one of them, like I used to, it'd take me a whole fucking month to get through everyone, you know?
What you could do is just...
Sorry, this is D. Yo. Yeah. Yeah. Dundee wants me to ping him here. You cool with that?
Okay.
I don't know what it's about. Just pre-warning. He just got pocket wiped, so he's in a hothead situation, but
Seems like a
you know how it
terrible
gets.
moment.
Terrible,
To have
terrible idea.
an emotional
Terrible moment.
discussion.
I'll stay here. Don't worry. I'll tell him to shut the fuck up. Don't let him grill you, Lily. After hearing what you said, your point of view, I totally understand.
Thank you.
I said it to the Trinity when we were in the shed talking after the ceremony. And we all agreed. I said, dude, I fucking love Lily and I don't want to see her leave. And they all agreed. We had conversations with a few individual people. You know, just sussing out the vibe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we relayed to them that we don't want you to go.
I know there's a lot of new members. And it's hard to, you know, like, keep touch with everybody.
Yeah.
But it's not just me that is kind of like missing you. Whenever someone asks you, hey, you want to go do a house robbery with us? It's not just a house robbery. It's just
It's hanging
spending
out.
time. Yes.
Yeah.
Next time someone asks you to do it, please just say yes.
Of course.
I tried
promise, Lily.
having you
Lily,
there. Veg tried having you there, and you always said no. Always, you know, being... finding a
D,
reason.
we're up here. Sorry, I just saw him go under.
No.
Lily, I'm sorry. I can't say it enough. I've been a shit fucking friend to you. I've been a shit fucking leader to you.